Welcome in, everyone, for some 2K basketball. Sure to be an entertaining contest. Some collegiate talent included in the lineup. And tonight, we've got Minneapolis playing against Chicago. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Pass to Hero. Puts it up from 15. And the basket good. A bank shot that time.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Now here's Shaq. Defended by Shaq. O'Neal looking around. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Down low. Hero, that's a two-pointer. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And a rangy 6'7" wing GA with a smooth shooting touch. Brandon Miller fits a mold that a lot of teams are looking for.
And there's a reason he was the second overall pick in 23. He's got the potential to be an impact wing at both ends of the floor. And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Maxey, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss. Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Now Collins. After the missed 3 from Tyrese Maxey. Here's O'Neal. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
By himself. And finished off by Collins.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
Now, here is Miller. After the miss from Tyrese Maxey. Right side, Adebayo. There's the triple. Shots good by Miller. Miller's got 7 points in the game.
Loves hitting those threes, especially off movement. It makes Miller so tough to defend.
There's a minute left to play in the first.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Outside Collins. Takes it inside. And finished off by Collins.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, they've come out with more energy and effort, and that's reflected in the score.
Here's Adebayo. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Brunson with a clean look. And another 3 for Minneapolis.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Shaq. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. In the corner, Battier with it. Outside Westbrook. Hits the three-point bomb. There's O'Neal with the three. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Minneapolis ahead. They're up by 9. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what stands out to you from Minneapolis in this one?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
It's Barrett on the wing. Kicks it out to Hero. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Maxey, that's a two-pointer. Finally gets one to fall. He's now 1 for 5 with his first make.
And one of the many ways Maxey can hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
Driving to the basket. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. 4 on the clock. Shot from 12. And it's off the back rim. No good. Chicago trails by 9. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Johnson. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Well, this is what you love about Johnson. The all-around ability, that time running pick and roll and making the right decision.
Count that one.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Thompson outside. Johnson surveying the floor. Inside. Oh, he misses the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Here's Shaq. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. O'Neal's got 4 points this quarter.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
O'Neal with the putback.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That one no good. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Chicago making some changes. Here's Maxey. Johnson the screen. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer. Johnson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason. Look, the defense was there, but he made a great adjustment at the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the wide open shot from Green. And another three for Minneapolis.
And it's crucial that Green hits from the outside because it makes everything easier for his teammates.
And Westbrook throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Outside, Maxey. 1 second left, and it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And so it's Minneapolis bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Timberwolves leading by 7. Mitchell way outside. A quick shot there, and it's off target. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And Greg, what stands out most about Donovan Mitchell's game?
I think it's his consistency. He's a fearsome scorer pretty much since he set foot in the league. And with his pull-up game, he can get his shot off against anyone.
Well, for most of his career, Westbrook depended on his mid-range game. Now he rarely shoots from that area.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Lays it up off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Adebayo. Adebayo the screen. Shot clock at 5. Right wing. The 3. Carter pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Westbrook, no good. Timberwolves leading by 5 from deep three-point land.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Outside, Smart. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Tries it from 9. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. .151 left to play here in the third. Kicks it out to Maxey. 4 on the shot clock. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Maxey's got 6.
And you can pretty much count on Maxey to find shots. He does his job out there.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Chicago. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Back to Hero. Over Brunson. And it's Chicago scoring again.
Well, this is why the defense has to be up on Hero. His jump shot is a real weapon. Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that from happening.
Johnson outside. There's a screen. And he goes right over R.J. Barrett and slams it down.
Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Here's Maxey. Again, Chicago.
And some kind of switch must have been flipped at halftime because both teams are getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
And that's a grown man's jam by Green.
And he jams it with authority.
Well, you got to put a body on someone when shots go up, or you're going to suffer the consequences.
From deep, Maxey cans it from downtown. He has 5.
And well, Maxey is a dead-eye sniper from beyond the arc. The D has to chase him off that line.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Launches it from deep. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Timberwolves lead by 1. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Chicago trailing here. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns, Russell Westbrook, putting on a show.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Here's Mitchell, and count it from 19 feet away.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Chicago leading. Here's Westbrook, and it's Chicago scoring again.
How about Westbrook turning the clock back a little right now? He's cooking with grease.
Mitchell wide open. It's Mitchell with the tray.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Here's Westbrook, driving inside. And finished off by Westbrook.
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Mitchell's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Timberwolves. Pass to Carter. Outside, Green. Out of bounds, Minneapolis takes possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Back to Mitchell. Screen by O'Neal. Here's Reese. He's guarded by Battier. Pass to O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Well, it's going to be out of bounds. Minneapolis will retain possession. Shot clock at 3. Williamson from long range.
And that's where Green makes his biggest impact. He is a menace defensively.
Here's Smart. Into the lane. It's blocked by Shaq.
Access denied. You have to go up a little more aggressively when he's near.
And here's Minneapolis now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Miller outside. Timberwolves passing it around. Screen by O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket is good.
Well, you know Reese wants the ball in big spots. She loves the spotlight.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Look at Westbrook carrying the load. He can be that guy for you.
The shot by Mitchell, no good. And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
There's O'Neal with the three. The shot, no good. Westbrook with it. Now defended by Williamson. Here's Green.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Miller grabs the miss. So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a three-point game.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
So Minneapolis wins it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that...
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous... college player will be included in the lineup. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to Las Vegas. And here is Hero. Pass to Shaq. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Greg, we know he's a fearsome dunker, but Zion Williamson also has a soft touch.
And that's a great point, Kevin. He can finish in every way, either hand, through contact, off balance, on the run. A natural gift for converting around the rim.
Maxey, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Hero. First quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Shaq. From the arc. Sinks the triple.
A solid facilitator. I like whenever Maxey looks to get his guys involved.
At the elbow, Hero. Back to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Outside Curry. Over in the corner, Hero. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Oh, great job by him keeping his eyes open, allowing him to spot the shooter ready at the arc.
Here's Shaq. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Shaq. And Shaq with the slam.
O'Neal is a force of nature. Once he gets it that low, it is a foregone conclusion.
O'Neal, no good. Over O'Neal. No good from Shaq. Chicago trails by 7. A nice shot by Shaq. O'Neal's got 5.
Well, he clearly liked that look and made sure not to waste the opportunity.
Here's Hero. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Yeah, just a flick of a wrist. Tyler Hero with the scorer's mindset.
Shot's good by Hero.
That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
Curry outside. And Shaq pulls it down. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Trailing by 5. Hero with it. Picked up by Hero. And the dunk by O'Neal.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
And he rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Connects from three-point range.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. For 3, Westbrook. And that one is off. Here's Hero. Rebounded by Smart. No one near. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, real.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Las Vegas?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Clock is at 3. Las Vegas needs to get off a shot.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And Las Vegas making a change here. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Chicago trailing here. And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
To the middle, and Towns throws it down.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
And Westbrook gets it to go.
Any trip that ends with points is a great one.
Outside Durant. Paul for three. Green with the rebound. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. Chicago shooting their first free throw of the game here.
And Allen impacts the game on all levels. This kid has what it takes.
Pass to Green. And Smart now atop the key. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williamson with the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that block.
Just two to shoot. O'Neal is doubled. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Curry. Hasn't made one yet. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
And finished off by Williamson.
Rolling to the rim like a freight train. Zion is a force on the drive.
The kick out to Towns. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
And Las Vegas making a change here. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. Outside for Curry. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Right side Maxey. And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Williamson in the post. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, and that's about as natural as breathing to him. Zion lives above the rim.
Towns at the elbow. Curry on the wing. Pass to Grant. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And another three for Las Vegas.
Zion keeping the defense on their toes right there.
Battier outside. His first shot coming late. Again, Chicago.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Out to the right wing. Back to Hero. Shoots the three.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Clock at 6. Here's Curry. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Curry's got 5.
Well, he got to his spot in the mid-range, and that's a shot he's going to make more often than not.
Back to Williamson. Lays it up off the glass. He's got 8.
Well, that's why the offense works so hard to get the ball to Zion inside. He's so reliable in there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Las Vegas leads by 2. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Now Westbrook. Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Williamson. Yes! And the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
Yeah, it's almost like Zion's nickname could be "and one." Certainly happens a lot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Here's Smart. That 3 off the mark. Las Vegas leading by 5. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Curry. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. The 3. The shot by KD. No good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He's ready to talk things through with them. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Outside, O'Neal. It's stolen by Allen. Green in the high post. Here's Smart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smart's got his first points of the game.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Las Vegas again missing. Chicago trailing here. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Let's go. Curry's shot is off. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Here's Chicago. So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
KD on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss. Down low, Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Finishing things off there with a dunk.
Right side Curry. Curry always finds a way. This time inside.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
And Curry pulls it down.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
In order to win games, you gotta hit the jumper.
Towns with the steal. Hero looking around. And the foul on Rui Hachimura.
Timeout.
That's foul number 2 for him. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Kicks it out to Paul. Las Vegas again missing. Here's Chicago. It's a one-point game. Here's Green, and Grant sends it back.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And Paul is truly the prototypical point guard. He's got a high IQ, takes care of the ball, and he prioritizes setting up his teammates.
We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Las Vegas ahead. They're up by 2. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So it's Las Vegas now. The lead is 2. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Williamson with it. Bucket is good. And Las Vegas leads by 4.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Rejected by Hero.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Heroes got the lead up to 7 now for Las Vegas. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Las Vegas.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
Westbrook plays so hard out there. When he has the rim in his sights, he locks in on throwing it down.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. Las Vegas leading by 5. Curry looking around. Here's Hero. And there's the 3.
Well, that's the danger of giving Hero a look from deep.
Up top, Maxey. Oh, what a finish.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring options.
As athletic a move as you're going to see right there. Unreal.
How about the hang time on that thing? Wow. Here comes Curry.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
This is the kind of selfless leader Maxey is. He knows how important it is to share the ball.
Now O'Neal. Curry trying to break free.
And there has been no answer for him defensively.
Maxey. The 3 goes down.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Outside O'Neal. Curry outside. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from 16. Williamson there for the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for Chicago. 7-point differential.
Well, these are the moments Zion lives for. He loves to perform when the lights are brightest.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Williamson outside. He nails the jump shot.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now O'Neal. O'Neal literally bending the rim with the power.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Oh, and he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Not one to turn down a challenge. Maxey, wow.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
O'Neal fires, and down goes the free.
Well, we see this more and more. Big guys who can really shoot it from deep.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. So it's a narrow victory for Las Vegas, pulling it out for the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports. Should be a fun one here. We have some collegiate players stepping into the fray. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan. Joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony.
Here we go.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here's Maxey. Pulls up. Here's Shaq. And he banks in the layup.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Reese. And stolen by McAdoo. And Hachimura with a clear path to the rack.
Amazing how many different guys can throw it down in this league.
And Curry has it in the corner. Offline with his three. Here's Shaq. Oh, the jam by O'Neal.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
It's Curry outside. It's been a quick start here for Chicago. On the top of the key. And it's good off the back rim and in. Shaq's got 6.
Taking what the defense gives him and showing how effective his jumper can be.
Here's Reese. And once again off the mark by Tucson. Here's Chicago. 8-point game. O'Neal. Another one falls for Chicago.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
And that ends the struggle. You can feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes, but also we've got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Curry outside, and O'Neal is right there.
The strength of O'Neal is otherworldly.
Pass to Shaq. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They've out-hustled their opponent so far in this one. A lot of points in the open floor, and that's giving them the advantage.
Shaq with the screen. Here's Reese. And once again off the mark by Tucson. Finishes the break with a slam.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
Yeah, and until the defense makes an adjustment, there's no reason to go away from what they're doing.
Now O'Neal. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports. What an intriguing game we've got for you tonight. One tremendous college player will be included in the lineup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy.
Here we go.
And San Francisco starts out with the ball. Here's Odom. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Here's Queen. Blocked again.
Wow, did he time up that block? Strong defense at the rim.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Well, he brings the heat. Hero giving the people what they came to see.
It's Cunningham with the drive.
And that's how you take it to the rim, with authority.
Here's Maxey. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
Shoots from 12. Just 5 on the clock. Jefferson, that's for 2. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Here's Jefferson. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Poked loose. And stolen by McAdoo. Whoa!
Oh, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
San Francisco making a switch here. O'Neal outside. It's good, only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
And Curry with the stuff.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
Maxey, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Curry can't get it to go. And Barrett has got the ball here for Chicago. And another of these young, talented players out of Canada, R.J. Barrett, is a high-level NBA athlete.
It's in the blood. His father played for the Canadian national team. Barrett, an attack wing who loves to get downhill.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Jefferson, that's good.
And at that three-point line, Jefferson can be a threat. He has gotten more accurate and confident as a shooter.
Heinrich. And Jefferson sends it back.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot. Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. 1 second left. And Şengün throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Chicago up 1. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Chicago.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively. Boy, they are getting out and running.
To the paint. And it's Green slamming it down.
Oh, how about the execution inside by Green? He's excellent at knowing when to attack down low.
Inside, here's O'Neal. And the rejection by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
You got to love the extra effort from Adebayo to keep the possession alive, grabbing the board and turning it into points of his own.
Pass to Curry. From deep. Beautiful stroke from Curry on the 3.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. They get Stephen Curry.
You have to be committed on plays like that.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Francisco?
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, get the ball inside, and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
Here's Curry. And again, no good by Chicago. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And again, it's San Francisco with a 3.
Yeah, a shooter like Cunningham has no reason to hesitate. He can just take the shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:43 left in the first half. Odom with it. Picked up by Hero. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Jefferson's got the lead up to 7 now for San Francisco.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Setting up the half-court offense now.
They've got to find a way, not enough ball movement or body movement when they get in the half court.
Back to Hero. To the inside. Here's O'Neal. O'Neal, something else inside. Wow.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket. Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Well, if you give up that lane that easily, you got to expect he's going to attack the rim with some force.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Here's Jefferson, and it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Clock at 2. Jefferson with the 3. It's hauled in by Hero. Here's Maxey. Got a hand on it. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Cunningham for three. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Well, that's a gut punch to end the half. Just demoralizing.
And it's San Francisco in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. San Francisco leading by 8. Here's Queen. Still yet to score. Here's Odom. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Odom's got the first field goal of the second half for San Francisco. Right side O'Neal. And it's San Francisco with the rebound. Fadeaway. And San Francisco tacks on 2 more.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Cunningham outside. Sinks the triple. Cunningham's got 11 points.
A little back and forth from Cunningham. He's gotten comfortable from three-point range.
You know, Stan, when you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses, what impresses you most?
I think a couple of things, Kevin. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't cash in from the high post. San Francisco leading by 10. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That's his first foul. And Larry Brown wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so it's San Francisco with it. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
Even without the explosive athleticism, Şengün still able to play above the rim.
1:39 left in the third quarter of the game. Heinrich outside. Over Jefferson. Jefferson with some nice D.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
He's done that his whole career. Westbrook smooth with the triple.
Here's Curry. Westbrook with the block.
The offense thought it'd be an easy shot, but he proved them wrong there with authority.
Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
The artist behind many iconic throwdowns. Russell Westbrook putting on a show.
Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Towns. It's stolen by Curry. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Pass to Heinrich. Shot clock at 6. Off target at the rim. Chicago trails by 7.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
And we've come to expect that from Westbrook. Hard charging, putting defenders in a situation where they just have to foul.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And we've reached the end of the third. Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Here is Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
Well, yeah, that's why he was the #1 pick back in 2021. Cunningham showing there that he can dominate games.
Maxey with it. Now defended by Cunningham. Pulls up. High post. Again, Chicago.
Oh, nice shot by Maxey. He is definitely a three-level guy.
Now, here's Cunningham. Maxey with the block.
I just love his attitude on D. That block shows he isn't giving up anything easy.
Count it, good. 6 points for Shaquille O'Neal.
Well, I'm not sure what he was thinking there, but he drained it.
Maxey fires. Tipped away. And he stays with it. Count it.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Now Cunningham. Maxey rips down the rebound. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Cunningham. And he cams it in.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that, puts so much pressure on the defense.
It's stolen by Hachimura. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Now Maxey takes the three. Knocks down the three.
So poised in these situations. Love seeing Maxey rise to the occasion and knock that one down.
Edwards just makes it look simple inside.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line, and clearly not affected by the moment.
And Jefferson sends it back. Shaquille O'Neal sinks the big jumper.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Shoots the three. Three, good.
Shows the quickness that time. Jefferson just gets it in a hurry.
Here's Hachimura. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And there's the dunk.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Rips it down with two hands.
Yeah, Jefferson, just great lift on these dunks. Whenever he's near the basket, he is ready to turn one over.
They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Outside, O'Neal. The three is off. And so it's San Francisco winning this one.